When did you fall in love with TV? 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 When did you fall in love with TV?
Hey y'all, hey everyone, and welcome to the show tonight. I'm going to bring up our special guest, but today we are talking about when did you fall in love with TV? So I invited my two good friends, Tara from Struggle Reviews TV and Jay from VKJ TV. I'm going to give each of them an opportunity to introduce themselves, and we're going to jump right into it, y'all. Just to kind of let you guys know who I am, my name is Ashley, and this is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related. And I thought this would be a super fun way to get together and kind of get some background on two of my favorite people on the YT. Let's go ahead and start with Tara. I am going to put her center stage.
Why I gotta be first though? Hey y'all. What is good, y'all? Y'all know it's Tyra with Struggle Reviews TV, giving you all the throwback movies that you love. This is going to be interesting and fun because I actually didn't watch a whole lot of TV, so I can't wait to see what everybody has on their list. Thank you so much for having me, Ashley, and y'all show her some love. We are streaming on multiple platforms. Show her some love. Thank you.
Thank you. Now let's bring up Mr. J.
What's going on, fam? Can you hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear? What's going on, fam? It's your man, VKJ. Absolutely. Thank you, Ashley, for having me here to talk about when do we fall in love with TV. When you presented the concept, I'm like, I'm with it because I did watch a lot of TV when I was younger. So I'm interested to find out what you watched. Family, definitely show love to Ashley, show love to all of us. Also, Tyra, Struggle, good to see you. Let's make this happen. Let's go.
So y'all, let's get right into it. And we are going to do kind of a round robin. And we are going to start. We're going to start with Miss Tyra, okay? That's what we're going to start with.
Oh man. I feel like y'all a little rundown are gonna be so much better than mine though. Like, because I just feel like I wasn't watching TV like that. Like when I started, like I discovered so many things late and just watched it in due time. But as far as like watching TV when it was age appropriate to have like appropriate shows, I don't think I have none like that.
You know what? It's okay because I figured, I mean, there were shows that you watched as a baby, you know what I mean, as a
Yeah.
kid, but then, like, what was the moment that it really hit for you, right? So a lot of us, that was like 12, 13. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, I mean, let's get right into it. We are gonna start with your slide, and this is Struggle Kid
Right.
TV.
Yeah, because Struggle didn't watch no cartoons. The most cartoons I watched was probably like Real Monsters or something that wasn't, I just wasn't a really big fan of cartoons or like Daria, just stuff that wasn't appropriate. But A Different World was that girl for me. Like, I can't even explain why anybody would be 5 to 10, really 5 to 12, watching A Different World and New York Undercover. But I'll say A Different World, and I know this is probably like on all of our lists, was like,
That's
oh, we go to college? We going to college? Like, A Different World was really special because it was just so different, and you got to see so many facets of Black college life. And this was before, HBCUs are on everything. Like, this was my first introduction to Black people going to school. I swear, it was just amazing to see. And then the storylines was great. You loved all the characters. As far as New York Undercover, because I correlate what I'm watching to music, and like probably 8 to 12 is when I was really figuring out what I like. New York Undercover came out, and they like tied hip hop and all of that good stuff with the show, as well as having that musical guest at Natalie's. That was all I needed to see. That was all I needed to see, and I thought it was everything. I think Moesha explains itself. Moesha was a Black girl on TV. We didn't have a Black girl on TV who looked like us. Like, shout out to Tia and Tamara and all of them. But I didn't look like them. I look like Moesha. And I love that. Tales from the Crypt was everything. That's probably what I watched the most here, because it was a horror anthology show, and I thought it was amazing. I was never missing any of that when it was on repeat. The Cosby Show was awesome because that was the first time I got introduced to a different Black family on TV. Like, we love some Good Times, some Sanford and Son and all that other good stuff. And this was just so different. I love the show. I love the jazz, the art. Every single thing here is substantial because it introduced me into an aspect of myself that is still there to this day. Martin speaks for itself. Everybody was watching Martin because it was the funniest thing on TV. Living Single, amazing. Mad TV, once again. I was trying to get into just something live, and I think I tried to watch SNL, and I was like, this is not funny. Mad TV was everything. Seinfeld and Frasier were like my first introductions to like, oh, white stuff is funny too. I can watch stuff with some white people also. But that's pretty much the rundown of Struggle as a kid, me watching TV.
I love it. And we definitely are going to have overlap at some
Yes.
point in time. Just FYI. Definite overlap. Now I'm going to swing it to you, Mr. J.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Loud and clear?
yes.
Cool. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, you touched on some shows I definitely watched, Tyra, man. I mean, definitely Martin, crazy, right? But
Yes.
I did watch cartoons. So yes, as a young Black king, yes, your boy was into the cartoons, and that's right. I'm gonna take you guys all the way back. When I say all the way
I know
back,
that's right.
these cartoons range anywhere.
Ooh,
And I'm dating myself. I'm proudly dating myself. Proudly.
I love
It
it.
ranges from 1978 all the way up to 1986. Some of these cartoons came out, y'all wasn't even born. But
Yeah.
let's start at the top. That's right. Let's start at that top left right there. Battle of the Planets. That's right. G-Force. Okay. This was like similar to what you would probably know of Voltron, but this is way before Voltron. Okay. This is like early in the morning. I'm like 4 or 5 years old. They're like birds and wings, and they got a ship that turns into a phoenix that destroys the monsters. It was incredible. I was like, dang, this is crazy,
Wow.
right? But let's move on to your right. Marvel superheroes. Now I'm talking about 1966 cartoons. Now, what does that mean? That means that you saw the Hulk, you saw Submariner, you saw Captain America, but it was like still shots, right? So first you see Incredible Hulk like, right? And then he jumps up in the air. And then the next thing you see is him flying, but it's just the camera moving across the cartoon
Really,
page.
Jay?
It wasn't even,
Jay, I thought all of these. I just knew you was gonna have thunder.
That's in the works.
There's no
That's in
Thundercats
there.
here.
No, it's not on the first one. You gotta wait. You gotta hold tight. I'm gonna get to that. These are all the ones that I was introduced to very early. Okay, Super Friends, of course. You know Super Friends, man. Come on, man. Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. Come on, Wonder Woman was fine with that freaking invisible ship and all of this and that. Come on, man. Batman, it was dope. Of course, the Wonder Twins. Can't forget the Wonder Twins. Okay, so little story. My parents loved me because I was watching Super Friends. I love Super Friends. I love Superman. Guess who was the young black Superman at the kindergarten class pictures? That's right. I had the S on my chest, the tallest kid in the class. And then guess what? First grade, second grade class pictures. Guess who I was? I had Aquaman with a collar on. You know what I'm saying? My parents love me, man. They really exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just to impress. I was a superhero back then. But let's move on. You talked about Cosby. Listen.
Yes.
Cosby definitely hit us and showed us on TV with Fat Albert right here. I saw myself. I saw a couple of other people. I was a round child myself. All right. So to see Fat Albert be the hero, they playing in the junkyard, you know what I mean? Like it was dope to me. And in between all of that, in between Fat Albert, you got the Brown Hornet. You know what I'm saying? A superhero, space superhero called the Brown Hornet. Run that back if you don't know about that. Inspector Gadget. Come on. Y'all know about Inspector Gadget. Come on, man. That Inspector Gadget was the man. Come on. He had all the gadgets, had the propeller. He had every gadget in the world. But let's get to it. Spider-Man and his amazing friends. I would say one of the best trio cartoons. Oh, come on, man. Spider-Man, Iceman, Firestar. It was the best. They had a couple of lessons in between there too. It was dope, man. Tell me y'all don't know about this. All right. If you don't, it's okay. G.I. Joe, man. Knowing is half the battle. Almost every cartoon back in the day had a lesson to it. And that's what I love about it because they was dropping a lot of jewels in these cartoons. It was kind of molding and shaping us into trying to be, you know, good citizens in society. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. Transformers. Come on. Who don't love Transformers? You telling me robots in disguise? You telling me they turn into freaking robots? Man, I was going crazy. Of course, He-Man. I have the power. Come on, man. Castle Grayskull. Like I said, my parents loved me. I had Castle Grayskull, I had He-Man, I had the Transformers, the G.I. Joes, I had Spider-Man, I had all of them. And of course, my number one is Voltron, right? Voltron, the Lions, okay? Yeah, I know the On Air is covering it, but the Lion Force was the best. So for me, my top 3 cartoons at the time, that's right, my 3 favorites, Spider-Man's Amazing Friends, He-Man, and the Lion Force. Now, again, back then, I was drawing a lot. So I was drawing the characters. I was all into the cartoons. And again, to me, what I learned about myself is that I love working with a team. I love, you know, everybody having their own individual talents and powers and stuff like that. Like we can work together, join forces and conquer and absolutely tear down evil. So that's me as a kid.
I know this is treading some memories. I don't know why this reminded me. Like, I think I was watching Captain Planet and Where is Carmen Sandiego? Some of that time.
Okay.
He's a hero. Yeah, gonna take pollution down to 0. I was definitely a Captain Planet girly. But now the Brown Hornet, Jay, I have no who is that man?
I know.
Sorry to that man. I don't know who he is.
I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah.
I heard Green Hornet.
Now, Samuel Bryant, thank you so much for the super chat. And he said his were The Simpsons and The Fresh Prince. And Miss Taylor with a $4 super sticker. We appreciate you. So much activity in the chat. I love it. Let's talk about it. Sweet November 79 says, I loved X-Men in 97 so much. I named my son Xavier in 99.
Wow.
So much. My daughter's middle name is Regine.
Yeah, that's dope.
Pretty Girl Danny says Static Shock, Jackie Chan, Shaolin Showdown, Arthur, PBS Kids Show. Period.
Oh yeah.
I remember Static Shock.
Sesame
Simply
And I
Street.
be forgetting about Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was everything. That was the first cartoon I legit watched because it was so sophisticated for a cartoon. I loved Hey Arnold.
Wow. Okay.
Absolutely. So y'all, let's get right into it. Now,
Ooh.
I cannot stop. Do you know what I'm saying? And I realize that some of these may look out of place, but hear me out. I like Tara, I did not get into certain things until certain periods in my life, right? So like
Right.
as a kid, I didn't watch Good Times. I didn't know anything about Good Times till I became an adult. So you'll see that some of the placement is a little bit different, but
Mm.
definitely we'll get right into it. Alf. It was a staple in my
Yes.
life.
You
To this
watched
day, I don't know why,
I'm
because it's
down
a
with
little
Alf.
scary.
Yeah.
He was scary to me though, a little bit scary. Saved by the Bell was a
Yeah.
classic. It was on. Thundercats, Ho, Lion-O, listen. Okay. Are You Afraid of the Dark? I was not a horror type of girly, but this gave just about enough on Nickelodeon. Anything Nick at Night, I was here for. So Dick Van Dyke, I Dream of
Wow.
Jeannie, like I was watching. And I think what makes it, depending on how you grew up, my mother worked a lot as a kid,
Mm.
right? And I was raised as an only child. She had older kids, but I was the baby. And so TV kind of kept me company. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
Out of This World with Evie, a lot of people don't know about this show. Her dad was an alien. That was my introduction into
I've
sci-fi.
never heard of that song. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't either. That's
I'm
cool.
telling you. And because I was saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost, I had to watch Amen. That was on my mother's rotation.
Absolutely. Yes.
Um,
Mhm.
X-Men was everything to me. Rogue,
Yes.
I have my Rogue shirt on. You probably can't see it, but in honor of, we have
Dope.
Gambit and
Dope.
we have Rogue because listen,
Oh.
she was that
You
girl.
have so many theme songs stuck in my head at the same time. It's making my head hurt because now I got the Amen theme song on my back, and then Pepper Ann, much too cool for 7th grade is on my shoulder back here.
Oh my
Everything is
God.
coming back. I literally don't remember any of this, but looking at it, it's like, oh yeah, I
Brings
love
it back,
this
right?
theater.
Yeah.
Pepper
Brings it
Ann
back.
is like 1 in a million. Do you hear me? Pepper Ann was that I loved Pepper Ann. Okay. Then we have Zoobly Zoo, which a lot of people act like I made this up. It was not a fever dream. This show did exist. It was, I mean, people say it's scary. They were full-size adults dressed like different animals, but
Wow.
listen, it gave. Cosby Show. We know that's a staple. Now,
Yes.
Rod Sterling in Twilight Zone, you may not see him. He's down there at the very bottom, little
See ya.
picture.
I
Again,
see him.
another introduction into sci-fi that changed my
Yeah.
life. Like everything I needed. Of course, Doug Punky Brewster, because y'all know I had the different color scrunchies. I had my shirt balled up on the side. I had the little what are they called? Scrunchy socks with my high top Converse, like
Wow.
Punky all
Yeah.
day. And then Doug. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't mention TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, right? Or thank goodness, I think is what they said, because it
Woo.
was giving Boy Meets World.
Mm.
It was giving Family
Family
Matters,
Matters.
Step by
Yeah.
Step, Full House. I mean,
Wow.
you know,
Y'all
you
so
know.
Yeah.
nice. I was listening to music. This is when I was discovering music, so you wouldn't catch me watching nothing. And I think I tried Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps. I was like, nah, I need the real deal. Let me go and hit up this Tales from the Crypt real quick, or Tales from the Dark Side. I need something a little darker.
Yeah, I like Tales from the Dark Side. It was always grim and like I like the little laugh. It was crazy for me. I loved it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's see. Real Cool Review says, cannot forget the Boondocks. I think you might be in to see that a little bit later on. Wild and Crazy Kids. TP says, okay. Simply says, I remember Zoobly Zoo, Ben Vereen, PBS. Absolutely.
Wow.
It didn't
I've
get
never
any.
seen that.
You ever seen Reading Rainbow? Have you ever seen Reading Rainbow?
Reading Rainbow, of course.
Yeah.
Butterflies in the sky. It's my song.
Okay.
He
Okay.
says
Okay.
Taxi Cab Confessions, The Corner, The Sopranos, The Wire, everything.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, you had cable. Okay.
Yeah, that was like 2000. Yeah. They definitely had cable. She definitely had cable.
Cable.
Chef Short said Silver Spoons. Now I'm trying to think. That's with the rich
Wow.
guy.
Yeah,
And
the rich kid.
Was it the guy who played Benson was like the butler on Silver Spoon? Somebody's gonna have to help me.
Yeah, was it? I'm not sure.
I don't remember
Every
him being
it
in
was
that.
the Webster and different strokes. All the little
Webster.
white people was adopting black children. So I don't know if they all was running together a little bit.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Thank you, Monique.
That's right.
I showed my daughter He-Man in the 2010s. She was like, "What's this?" Let's just
What's
say
that?
she was upset and disturbed. Now, has she watched the renewed He-Man that's on Netflix?
No. None of the kids want to watch any of this
Yeah.
stuff. I try to get my kids to watch this stuff. And like, if you
Nah.
don't get this, why would you like
Okay.
they see it as boring. They truly don't get it. Or if you break out and just be spontaneously singing the theme song and you all excited like you a kid again, you get side eyes because they don't want to watch any of this stuff.
Zoom in on this right here.
None
Zoom in
of
on
it.
this right here.
You got
When I say I was a Voltron man, and Voltron right there, that's the black lion right there. You know what I mean?
Candy
We
says
ain't playing.
cable or the flying saucer size satellite. Absolutely.
Mhm.
I was definitely watching Ren and Stimpy. Like all of the darker cartoons, those are what I was watching.
Hey,
Yeah,
for
I
this
was too old then.
for Ren and Stimpy, that was the adult cartoon that like Beavis and
Yeah.
Butthead. Okay, let's see. Let's keep this momentum going with the same order. We're gonna go to Tara next. This is struggle.
Yay. Hanging out down the street. All the good teen Tyra stuff. Now, teen Tyra had got some cable and it was on and popping because that other one ain't had no cable yet. This is when we finally got some cable. I remember everybody's Case Chris like it was yesterday and it came out and it was like must-see TV at the time. Like nobody was missing an episode and it was so different and so good. And I was so happy to see Pam, as Martin would say. I was happy to see Tashina Arnold and I thought Chris Rock narrating his own story was just so unique and Julius being cheap. Like these things stick with me for life. Like I will, run up and hey little man, can I have $1? Just stuff just sticks in your brain and you just don't forget it. The Chappelle Show was special as hell. Like gut-wrenching, like funny.
Yeah.
The Chappelle Show was a moment. Nobody was missing the Chappelle Show when it came out. Like it was so different for the time and was really pushing the envelope for what was funny as far as just comedians in general. And it was on Comedy Central. It was so good. And then of course he had the musical guests. Every single guest was always good. Some Black Thought, Afrocentric Erykah Badu type of situations. Most Def. It was live and everything was just
Kanye.
Man, with that sweater on. Wow,
Yeah.
it was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good. And I could still go back. Everything here, I can still go back right now and it's still good and it's still funny. That 70s show is still me dipping my toe in the funny pun. Like Red and Kitty were everything, and I never missed the episode. It was the show that made me try weed one time, and I was like, nah, it looked fun when they do it in a circle, but it's not giving me the same feeling. I'm gonna leave that where it's at. Soul Food was probably like my first real adult show because I was like, oh, it's gonna be Soul Food like the movie because I love the movie, and then when you saw it, I was like, oh, it's a whole lot going on. Soul Food was really, really good, and I watched every single season, never missed an episode. Then you have me getting into Cartoon Network, and I think we were just around the time of getting Adult Swim, and we got the Boondocks and Family Guy and Futurama and all those good things on one network. Oh man. That was when I really got into watching just cartoons because I didn't know that there were a such thing as adult cartoons, and it was my time to really watch some animation. Family Guy, when it was really good, before they kind of went off the deep end, Family Guy was really special. I could never really get into The Simpsons for some reason, but I thought Family Guy and Stewie and Shut Up Meg, I thought it was hilarious. And the Boondocks, like they were black, and I loved actors and actresses and all that good stuff. And just to hear John Witherspoon and know that Regina King was voicing Huey, and I was like, this is amazing, this is so good. And it was so like racially insensitive. They were pushing so many envelopes with that show, and it was good. It was so good. Girlfriends, like I think we were all watching Girlfriends. Us women's, I don't know, it was probably some men's is in there too, but you saw Girlfriends. Like that was my first. I didn't, have cable at the time, so I never really got into Sex in the City. So this was my first time to see For a Girlfriend. Outside of the Golden Girls, because they're always gonna be there. But it was your first time to really see, girls or women of a certain age and going through relationship problems and friendships, and you kind of grew up with the show and just grew with it. Penny Proud, I was watching that. I ain't care what, we wasn't doing. I knew Tommy Davidson and Kyla Pratt was voicing them characters, and I was going to check it out. And it was all about Sugar Mama, BB, and CC and Bobby. Yo, mama. It was good. It was good. It was funny. And that was when, because I never really got that much into that So Raven and, stuff like that. But I was going to show up for Kyla Pratt any day. Monk was my stuff. I don't care who got something to say about it. Monk was my stuff. Like, that was such a different show. Like, at one point in time, USA had some really good shows coming on, like 24/7. Monk was one that I never missed. I thought it was such a unique concept with him having OCD and having to do detective work, dealing with all of his disorders and whatnot. Then you have The Wire. 2000, I think The Corner had came out. I watched all 6 episodes and I thought it was so good. And I thought The Wire was going to be just maybe an extension of The Corner. In some type of way it was, but it was its own thing. The Wire was must-see TV. It was so good. The Wire was so freaking good. Like, seasons 1 and I think 3 were probably my favorite, but I don't think we have TV that comes on like this anymore, to where I'm anticipating it so much that I'm just like, Lord, can this day, just hurry up? I'm ready to see what happens in the next episode. Are they gonna get Stringer Bell or not? Is he gonna go down or not? It was really, really good, but I don't want to take up too much time. That's my teen stuff, y'all.
Oh, take up the time. Pretty Girl says, yes, Tyra. Chappelle Show, definitely watching. Before was supposed to be with my big brother. Girlfriends wasn't as trifling as I remember when I was younger.
Oh, no.
School, Proud Family. Yeah, it was racy for me. I don't think I watched Girlfriends till I was out my mama house, because
Really?
she walked in. I want to say she walked in one time on me watching that and Soul Food, as a matter of fact, and was like, are you watching the corn? Like, are you watching?
Nope. I was probably about 14 watching her and Damon get it in on Soul Food every single episode. It was thick in the Soul Food house. They was getting it on in Big Mama house nonstop.
It sure was.
And thank you, DeMarcus. We can't forget about the Transformers. I think
That's
Jay
right.
had that on his list for
Salute.
sure.
You're
Okay, Jay. Okay, Jay, you ready?
all right. Let's do this. I am still a kid. Okay, so y'all saw my 3 favorites, but now let's go to the regular shows. That was the cartoons. Let's go to the regular shows. So my 2 other favorites that got me through 7:30 p.m. All right, I'm young. I'm like 5, 6 years old. The Muppet Show, man. That was my joint right there. The 2 old men in the balcony heckling everybody. Miss Piggy always chasing after Kermit. You know what I'm saying? Animal playing the drums, all of that. It was life. Yo, the Muppet Show was life. But here's a show that you probably never, ever heard of. Again, I'm dating myself proudly. The Benny Hill Show. Now, this was out of England, London. This guy, man, he had a whole bunch of ladies running around in bikinis. He had this old guy. He was bald. He was tapping his head all the time. It came on late. And every now and then I got a little permission, or I snuck to see the TV and see Benny Hill. And yeah, this was leading me to my promiscuity. Okay, so that was that right there. Okay, a little sneaky.
We're learning so much, Jay.
Oh yeah. So let's get to the shows that I love, the regular TV shows with a mix of, the cartoons. Of course, Good Times, man. Come on, man. JJ, Dynamite. Come on, man. Dynamite, man. And they was dancing, you know what I'm saying? Man, listen, the first time we saw Janet Jackson up in there, you know what I'm saying? So that was definitely classic. Woody Woodpecker, man. Who ain't like Woody Woodpecker after school? You see Woody Woodpecker, I used to get mad at my babysitter because she was watching General Hospital. I was like, man, I don't want to watch no General Hospital, man. I want to watch Woody Woodpecker, right? And then he had Chili Willy's. Again, in these cartoons, there was other cartoons being introduced. You know what I'm saying? So it was little features back then. You know what I'm saying? So it was Woody Woodpecker, Chili Willy. And of course, different strokes. You already know. What you talking about, Willis? Thundercats. Ho! All right? The Incredible Hulk, man. The real Lou Ferrigno Incredible Hulk. That was my show. $6 Million Man. My man moving all fast, but he moving all slow. You know what I'm saying? It was dope back then. Sanford and Son was my joint. This the big one, Elizabeth. I'm coming. Come on, man. Red Fox was hilarious, man. Hilarious. Knight Rider. Come on. Kit Car. I was impressed. I was like, yo, I want the Kit Car, man. Talk to me. But then, of course, my mama was watching these shows. So I'm watching these shows, The Love Boat, right? And of course,
The Love Boat.
right. And
we make another round.
Run.
All aboard.
There you go. Yeah. All aboard. And then
Out of all of these,
yeah.
Wait, 1, 2. I've probably seen 3 of these shows like all together. 3.
Got you. I seen them all.
Knight Rider.
And
Knight Rider was
Fantasy
it.
Island. Fantasy Island, though. Y'all know about Fantasy Island. You know what I'm saying? That's he had a whole island for the lovers. This is way before all those lover shows on islands and stuff like that. Yeah, this is Ricardo Montalban. Come on, Ricardo Montalban. And that little man right there, as soon as he see the plane, he be like, they playing, boss, they playing. It was funny. There you go. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But yes, those are my shows. Now, let me keep it moving. We can't forget Kung Fu TV. Listen, Saturday, right? We watch the morning cartoons, right? All right, go back with me. We got the cereal. We watching all the cartoons I just showed you, right? 12 o'clock, 11:30, Land of the Lost comes on. Shout out to Land of the Lost, okay? But we would go outside and play from 12 to 3. Now, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in New York City, everything shut down. It's time to watch Kung Fu on TV. So from 3 to 5 p.m., we are watching the 5 Deadly Venoms. We watching Shaolin versus Wu-Tang, and then Shaolin and the Wu-Tang. We look at that. Jackie Chan. You ain't know Jackie Chan was in those old movies? Look at Jackie Chan, Drunken Master.
I'm trying to figure out what time. What channel this? What channel was this on?
On Channel 5. This is on Channel 5 in New York City, man. You know what I'm saying? So look, the middle right there. You see that middle flyer right there? These Chinese movies came out in the movie theater.
Yeah.
So of course I'm too young. I can't go to a movie theater. So somebody had a bright idea. Let's put it on TV. So they put it on TV, and all of us was watching, doing all this and that, doing moves. And soon as 5 o'clock was over, like, don't bother me when I'm watching it. But after, we go outside, and I would practice all the moves on all my friends and chopping them up like,
I love me some Wu-Tang. Yeah. And, this is a part of their whole making process. But when they were references, I just figured they had VHS tapes or something. This was on TV?
No, these were actual movies and was on TV. So the same time I was watching it, yes, all the members of Wu-Tang was watching this on TV.
Whoa,
you see that right up here? Let me show you right here. You see that right here? I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says the 36 chambers.
Yeah.
See that right there? Wu-Tang. Yeah. You thought that was original name? No.
No, I knew that it came, from these things, especially with the show coming out. But I just figured these were old VHS tapes. I didn't know this was on regular TV.
I know. That's what, and that's what the series shows, right? The series on Hulu was like, yeah, let's watch this movie. No, these were actual movies, and it came out on VHS. So yes, can't forget that. Yeah. Great times, man. That's when I'm falling in love. I'm all falling in love with TV right here. All right. Now, hello. If I can give you, I'm gonna keep going. So, different world.
Yeah, you
right?
Catch up.
Here I am. I'm gonna catch up. Different world. And this is probably my last slide, actually. Different world, of course. In Living Color. How you gonna forget about In Living Color, man? That's the beginning of it, all of the crazy skits, man. I know Saturday Night Live, yeah. When Eddie Murphy was on and John Belushi was on, it was funny. But after that, right? But In Living Color, come on, Homie the Clown. Come on. All of these characters came out of there, right? You know what I'm saying? Even Jim Carrey, right? Let me tell you something, right? Martin, of course. You mentioned Martin. Love Martin. Mad TV. You mentioned Mad TV. But again, at this time, a lot is changing for me. Like, I'm a little older now, okay? I'm like in my late teens. So that's when I got into the music industry. And now I'm like not really watching that much TV. So whenever I can catch the comic stuff. You know what I mean? Like the comic shows and the specials and all this. And I was mostly watching movies when I was in my like late teens, early 20s. So Def Comedy Jam, definitely classic. Comic View was like, I'm making beats. Got Comic View in the background. Crazy. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. X-Men, of course. Jamie Foxx Show. That was funny to me. I don't know about anybody. It was funny to me with Braxton. You know what I mean? Yeah. Super hilarious. And of course, as you mentioned, the Chappelle Show, man. That classic, yo. Nobody's doing it any other way better than Chappelle. Period.
And this is your last slide?
That's my last slide because after that, I got into just making beats, music, and all of this and that. And then everything else is, I went underground after that, and I was just watching movies for the most part. You know what I mean? So,
I'm looking at the chat. I think they're looking for, which I could have like made, an honorable mention. Flavor of Love, freaking Love and Hip Hop. all of those reality type shows, the Real World, a lot of those held my attention for a minute.
It did.
Oh, look
I
at her!
gotta
Look at
admit,
her!
I
she got
mean,
it. She in
I
there.
mean, this is teen Ash, okay? And yes, they were formative. That is why I am a reality TV aficionado to this day. Flavor of
Mhm.
Love and I Love New York. It did it for me. That's what did
Wow.
it. Real World, which I had no business watching. I actually started watching Real World. I think I was 9 or 10 when I watched Los Angeles Real World, which was the second season, and I had no business watching that. None
Mhm.
at all. But in addition, Baldwin Hills, College Hill, my teen years were filled with reality because that is when reality TV kind of made its
It was
debut. But I think we probably have overlap. ER was really one of the first series that I was like, okay, every Wednesday or Thursday night, NBC, I'm locked in. Me and my mama, we sitting up watching ER. It was that good.
Mhm.
Definitely Moesha, definitely My So-Called Life. Jared Leto in his prime. Do you hear me? It gave all the things. Daria, of course, The Game. I started watching as a teen. I was hooked.
yeah.
The Practice, one of the first legal practice shows I started watching. Heroes, I think I was a senior, maybe freshman year of college when Heroes came out. Obsessed, kind of put me into the whole superhero live action vibe, right? And then Mama's Family, definitely One Tree Hill, The OC. I was a Dawson's Creek girl. And this is when I started getting into a different world. Cosby Show as a kiddo, and then a different world as a teenager.
You about to
Definitely.
go make
Okay.
me find Mama's Family. Mama's Family was hilarious.
Listen,
Mama's Family was so funny. I forgot
Yeah,
all about that show.
yeah,
That
I
was
did
her,
so
too.
Carol
funny.
Burnett, everything.
Yeah, Carol Burnett, man, classic. How could I forget Carol Burnett? My mom and I used to watch that. The whole family watched Carol Burnett, man. She's a legend in the game. Channel 2, I
Oh,
remember that.
I
Yes,
remember
Monique.
Baldwin Hills. It was like, oh, we have our own. Like this is ours on BET because we didn't see a whole lot of us. So when we got College Hill
Yeah.
and Baldwin Hills, I remember when they went to Jamaica. Oh, they was fighting. Those were
Listen,
like really, really,
it's the
really good
one.
times.
The VI, Virgin Islands, that's the best College Hill in
Wow.
history. Do you hear me? Oh, girl got dragged. I remember like it was just a prime time. Somebody had put in here, what did they put? Making the Band, and it was
Oh
absolutely,
my
I can't
God.
even
Man,
find it
look,
right
Puff want us to walk to Brooklyn and get him a cheesecake. Like
Oh my God.
it was a day to be outside, and I can't stand Diddy, but it was must see
Listen,
TV when he kept
That
shutting down
was
that studio.
hilarious. Yes.
that
Shutting
And
and
then
down
they
y'all
the
finally
remember,
studio.
brought back the cheesecake and he didn't even eat it. He's
He
like,
didn't
you
even
eat it.
want
I
it.
was like, oh my God.
hey,
Crazy.
and do y'all remember Fatty
Crazy.
Coo though? What was it? The House of Fatty Coo? It was,
Mhm.
do you remember Fatty Coo? I'm
Fatty
gonna have to do a whole
Vaguely.
YouTube video about
Vaguely.
Fatty. Now that's prime
Yeah.
time. It was like making the band. They were making a band, and
Mhm.
that was the name of the band, Fatty Coo. Their probably most
Okay.
famous song is a song called Chills, and y'all need to go
I
on.
have never seen that.
Chills. Yeah. Yeah. Fatty Cool. Fatty Boo.
They's like,
Fatty
yeah,
Coo,
okay.
yes,
Yeah. I like the game though.
yes.
I used to watch the game a lot.
I used
Let me see, Fatty Cool. Somebody mentioned
I never
Archie
heard that.
Bunker Family. What
Oh
was the
yeah,
name of that show?
All
I
in the
hated
all
that
Family.
show. I hated that show. You know why I hated
You
that show?
hated All in the
I like
Family?
so I like the writing in the show. I like how George Jefferson. How could we forget the Jeffersons? Shout out to the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
I like how George Jefferson showed up. I like how Sammy Davis Jr. showed up. And they took a picture and he kissed him on the cheek when they took the picture because
Mhm.
Archie's like a race. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I like the dialogue. I just hated the theme song because her voice was so annoying.
That's iconic though.
I
Rose,
hated that.
I like Edith.
Jones, I couldn't stand, high pitched noises. I can't stand it. If y'all know me, high pitched.
No, I'm actually like recently getting more into All in the Family, and it's just some
Yeah,
really groundbreaking stuff on there. I love to go back
yeah,
and watch the stuff where I could get a good whole racial slur. Like y'all could really get away with
yes,
stuff. It's good times.
a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
It's some thought provoking stuff happening in shows back then that they wouldn't dare do now. So I
They
love
couldn't
to
do
see
now. They
you
couldn't do now.
canceled.
Rock. Okay, we got some honorable mentions, right? So Barney
Whoa,
Miller, y'all know about that.
whoa,
You
whoa.
got Benson. Y'all remember Benson? Benson. You got damn, what else? There's a lot of shows that we didn't mention.
Oh, we're not
There's
going.
so
We
Dang.
many
definitely not going to get
shows. I
them
mean,
all.
we
It's
can
it's
do
it's so
I'm
many.
thinking It just honorable
Every time
mention.
y'all do one of your slides, it like treads my memory to go like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, adult struggle TV. This is the recent stuff, and this is like a hard one here because like Jay, it's crazy because like as we get older, it's like we watch we watch less and less TV.
Yep.
So for it to really hold your attention, it needs to be really good. Orange is the New Black. Like I remember when that came out, and it was everybody was watching it. And I think I was kind of late to it. Like, what's so good about it? We got yet another prison show. Like these women, like what? I was like, oh, this is good. When it was good, it was really really good, and it was really nice to kind of watch it. And I was like, I don't want to follow this white woman Piper. She ain't really even. She's kind of boring. And then when we get into characters like Poussey and Tasty and Crazy Eyes, I was like, oh, this is really good. Like I'm really liking all of the other characters. Orange is the New Black was a really really good moment. The Walking Dead. Man, I was so excited when The Walking Dead came out because I love me some zombies. And I think for that first season, we got like 6 episodes. It was really, really short and we had to wait. But like the moment that Shane got shot and turned into that zombie will be etched into my mind forever. The Walking Dead was a really, really good show. I am still trying to figure out why that's still going on and why it's still a thing. But the first, few seasons, it was really, really, really damn good. Shameless was Shameless is it's in the name. It's an absolutely shameless show. I had a really good time watching this show. Just this downtrodden, terrible, like just family and they sad father. It's just nice to see a train wreck all the time, and that's what that family was. And it was nice to follow them when we got to do that. The Boys was great because I found The Boys when I was just I'm not really too much into Marvel DC type universe. I'm like, where is the darker where are the dark heroes? Like where are those? And then the show comes out, I was like, oh,
dark. This was disgusting. It was crazy
like,
and disgusting and gory at the same time.
All of that disturbed. This is a disturbed, like
very disturbed.
It was very disturbed versions of superheroes we love. Like, and the writing was really, really good. It wasn't even like it was like, it's a lot of shock value stuff in the show, but the writing of the show is just really, really good. Fleabag, I just heard about Fleabag word of mouth, and I just wanted to, see what all the hype was. Fleabag is good as hell. Fleabag, like, I love a good despicable character. I love a character like I just hate this character. You disdain them because they are just so disturbed and negative and just such a toxic person. Fleabag it follows that to a T with our lead actress in the show, and it is amazing. I May Destroy You is the whole reason I'm on YouTube today. My first videos are still there. You can go there and laugh at me if you want to. But it was the first show that I saw depict any type of, sexual assault type situations from a man's perspective, a woman's perspective, a bisexual's perspective, and a gay man's perspective. It was really intense, and I was really sad that we only got, it's a limited series. You only get one season, but it was amazing, and I've never seen anything on TV like it. Atlanta was crazy. Atlanta was crazy because this is about us kind of getting into the space of, like we said, we're just leaving the era of it just being nothing but, it was a plethora of Black shows for us to choose from. When Atlanta came out, it was dry pickings out here. It was dry pickings, and it's still dry pickings right now. So for it to come out and be as amazing as it was, and give this surreal type of perspective, it was so original. Like I had never seen anything like it. I'm like, and this is ours. This is ours. Y'all didn't do this. This is ours. Like it was just really really cool and just great. Especially like Robin season was fire. Like the show was good. It was cool. It was funny. It was surreal. It had its dark humor, and it just always made you think every single episode. Once again, with American Horror Story, I love a good anthology horror, and it hadn't been one like really good in a minute. When American Horror Story touched down, I went nowhere because I was going to be watching every single season. I probably dropped off more so maybe the 5th season to where it really didn't pique my interest anymore. But the first, like Asylum, is definitely my favorite. Coven in the first season of American Horror Story is just amazing. Rubber Suit Man, it was just really like you didn't know what the hell was going on or what was up and what was down, what was real and what was fake, and it was actually scary. Well, not for me because I'm a thug, but it was scary. It was scary. The Leftovers is some of the best TV that you could ever watch in your life. If you have not seen The Leftovers, please go watch it. Like it was really, really great. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who like hasn't seen it because it's one that you just want to experience on your own. But it's just really, really amazing. It's about pretty much waking up one day and people start to disappear and you're a leftover and you see the world take it from there. Really, really great show. Like really great. Pose, I was happy to see Pose because I love me some good Paris is Burning. That used to be my stuff. I used to watch it like pretty regularly. So when Pose came out, I had never seen that type of energy on TV or seen. I was like, wow, this is it was very descriptive. A lot of times when we get gay characters, trans characters, it's really one of the meal. It's nothing like these were full-fledged characters and they were carrying a whole show by themselves. They weren't one-off characters or just something to laugh at in the episode. Like it was a whole show. And the first 2 seasons of Pose were really, really impactful to me because it introduced you to a life that you may not be exposed to, that you maybe just saw in a documentary or you saw in Paris is Burning. It was reflected. The first season of Pose is damn good. Okay, that's it.
Oh, it absolutely is. Monique, Insecure. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Bonnie
Insecure.
says True Blood.
I discovered True Blood late.
Oh, I was live watching True Blood.
Really?
Listen. And with Atlanta.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, and with Atlanta.
Yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say Sons of Anarchy was super dope too, man. That was a dope show. Yeah. I knew you was gonna go there.
Like you already absolutely know. And True Blood was there. So yeah, and I'll try not to be long-winded, but these are some of the shows that really made me excited to watch TV as an adult. And so they range, but True Blood is there because listen, Sookie Stackhouse and Bill, like it, and Tara, like it gave just a mess up until the last season. I feel like they faltered in the final season. It got really completely wild. It was on the nose. It was kind of cheeky. It was very camp, but for whatever reason, it so appealed to me at that time. Like I was like, okay, what's happening next?
I just tuned in for Lafayette. That was about it. The only reason I was there.
True Blood was it. And then The Tudors. The Tudors is one of the first period piece series where I was like, it gave like this to this day stands in a league almost of its own in terms of the drama, the acting. Like it gives everything you want from like a diabolical period piece. I mean, it's gonna give you everything you need. The Good Wife. Okay. To this day, it's one of my comfort shows. I watch it as I go to sleep at night. I love The Good Wife. Up until probably that last season, it was amazing. Deadwood, a lot of these are HBO. HBO had like a prime where they couldn't release anything bad. Like it was all amazing. But Deadwood, if you are into a Western, it's going to give the intrigue. It's going to give you mystery. It's going to give you some good shoot 'em up, bang bangs, all the things. Breaking Bad. I was a fan. I was late to Breaking Bad. I think I watched Breaking Bad 2 or 3 years ago. Dexter. Loved Dexter. To this day, I stand Dexter. I feel like he was him.
I've never seen Dexter or Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I saw the last season of Game of Thrones, and I saw a couple of episodes of Dexter. Yeah.
No,
Game of Thrones season, Jay.
Almost had to be a true believer with Game
hype.
of Thrones because seven went to. You have to start from the beginning, like and 7 was kind of a throwaway. That last they play. Boardwalk Empire, if I've ever seen a series that was almost perfect, I feel like Boardwalk Empire was literally almost perfect. Nip Tuck, honey, I was tuned in. I needed to know all the foolishness with these plastic surgeons, their escapades, the women. Like, listen, Damages. If you have not watched Damages, go now. Is that Glenn
Close?
It is. And Rose Byrne. Listen, go. Go now. Go yesterday. Prison Break. Prison Break is going to give you everything. Like Michael, really? Like the man tattooed a map on his body. Like literally head to toe, all about his brother. And Dane, you know what? I do. And that's why I have a channel. Because I do.
That's
And
why
I
she got a
do.
channel. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
This is good. I'm such the opposite.
Yeah.
Like I was such a music movies person. It was rare that I like stuck and watched TV. Like I've never seen a lot of these shows here. You make me want to go watch From, because From is pretty recent, and if it was good enough for you to put
From
it
is
here,
good.
it must be
From
pretty
is good. I watched it. I watched From. Yeah.
Last year, and I was hooked. When I tell you, I still to this day need to know where these people are and how you get out and what happens when you're out. If you're really out, it's a mystery. And then Mad Men. I loved Mad Men. Mad Men is another beautiful period piece. That they did. I loved it. House of Cards was amazing, Nita. Until listen, Spacey did his Spacey. It was perfect. I was so sorry when Mad Men was canceled. House of Cards is a great perspective of what happens in DC. It changed. Yep, it absolutely did. Too bad he had to be a predator. Peaky Blinders. That's on my list. I still haven't watched that.
The Peaky Blinders. Where y'all be finding this stuff? I've never heard of it.
Right. I never heard of it either.
Alien, right?
Empire.
Alien from
Empire, Star. Yeah.
I never watched Star. I did watch Empire though.
Yeah.
The guy from Oppenheimer is the star of Peaky Blinders too, right? The one who just won all the good stuff, all the awards.
Yeah, all that stuff. When you was watching, I was watching Power and stuff. So
free for the $2, girl. Thank you so much.
Salute, Brees. I was watching
you guys,
Power and all that. Yep.
Something else you guys want to touch on as far as your journey with TV? I think we need a part 2, and we need to focus on movies because that's a whole other conversation.
Definitely. Definitely movies. If we talk movies, it was a lot. It's a lot of movies I've seen. We can go in depth on all of them. So yes, are you ready for the movies? I'm ready.
I'll say just with TV, like there's nothing that has grasped my attention for me to be like must see TV. I'm not anticipating a damn thing. And I hate that. I really hate that. Like, as I said, like I don't, watch a whole lot of TV, but you used to have just certain things that jumped out at you or something that was just word of mouth. I don't hear a whole lot about like, oh, you just got to see this. This is like, I don't hear that at all. And then a lot of TV now is limited series. A lot of TV is just, on a streaming site. So you can just, cut it on and watch all 10 episodes of it. And that's the end of it. It's not really any anticipation to be built up for me to just love a show. I really can't think of a show at this moment that I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait until that comes back on.
I'm waiting on Handmaid's Tale to come back. That's number one, Handmaid's Tale.
Wow, you still watching that?
Ozark, yeah, man, it's crazy. That joint crazy.
That girl don't know her, Joe. She don't know you, girl. Leave her alone. She's still chasing that child.
That's the crazy part about it. It's like, okay, how is she gonna get her familiar with her child again? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
The first 3 seasons of Handmaid's Tale was fire. And then I got a little wayward with June and. It was giving white woman. You know how I feel about that. Wait, I just couldn't.
Did you see when they got at Fred finally? And they
I did. It was just a lot of grace giving to, like, she had a lot of protection over her character, and I was just like, girl, if it was anybody else. They were wearing me a little thin with the plot and her having, being able to escape, and it was just like, so y'all really not gonna get June
back? Yeah, she was coming back. At that
point, June wanted to be captured. She wanted to be
back.
Yeah.
Every season, I'm going back. But like the first three seasons of, I was glued to the TV. It was really good. But once again, those are shows that are like 5 or so years. Like where's the recent stuff that is just like I'm anticipating? I don't want to be anticipating anything that's like more than 3 seasons in.
Yeah. Who said pimp my ride? Y'all crazy.
You got to pimp my ride. Yeah, I was watching.
I used to watch that all the time too. I did used to watch it.
The other Black girl was really good. The other Black girl and Black Cake was good. Bass Reeves was good. Lessons in Chemistry was good last year. But I'm
really watching TV, Ashley. What channel that was on?
Some was on Apple TV. Some was on MGM Plus.
She be going in.
Godfather of Harlem. I mean, the last season wasn't that great, but that's the series that's incredible.
Oh no, it was great. It was. You know why I say it was great? In my opinion, the whole Malcolm story, that whole story leading up to that, great
But
season
when
to
you
me.
compare it to the first seasons, like the
Yeah,
writing, the music, like everything was
it was
impeccable.
more
That last
drama. It
season,
was more drama in the last season. The
yeah,
first 2 seasons, it had to be action to capture us. And we talked about this before. They got to capture
yeah.
us first, and then they go and kill us with the dialogue, right? So,
Yeah, but it was
yeah,
for
yeah.
us by us. Forrest Whitaker did an amazing job
He
with that
did.
one.
He
But
did.
I'm looking forward to The Last of Us. To me, the first season was
Oh, The
a
Last of Us was really
masterpiece.
good. It was.
I'm trying to
Because
Okay.
I
think
ain't
what
like
else.
that little girl at first, and I love her now, so that takes a lot. I was like, oh, when's somebody
Mhm.
gonna hit her?
She won you over.
She did. She really did. I will definitely be talking about it for the next season because it was. I
Mhm.
saw that it was based on a video game, and I was like, okay, here y'all go with the stuff, and I was like, oh, this is actually good. This is actually well put together,
Yeah.
and the graphics look nice, the monsters look nice. It was just really, really, really impactful, and I'm glad they're still together and she get left by herself. Because at first I was like, I can't wait for her to get got.
So
Who
what
said
else you
P
looking forward
Valley?
to? Oh Lord,
P
somebody
Valley. I'm
said
looking
it.
forward to P Valley.
Is that
Right.
even coming back on
It's
TV?
coming
Like,
back. It's
Lord,
coming back. It's
can it
coming
take
back.
any
Probably
longer?
next year. Probably next
Oh,
year
is
it's
it?
gonna come back because there's a lot going on this year. So I see you, sweet November. I'm waiting for my
I
Miss
can't.
M.I. triple crooked letter I. I'm waiting
Crooked
for
letter
her.
Anything that I was anticipating, the seasons are over. We got our season finales for those already, or it got
Snowfall.
canceled. Like I literally, I'm trying to think, especially when it comes to shows with us. Like, where they at? Where are they? They are kind of non-existent. Like,
They in Tyler Perry world. That's what they at.
man, don't be
That's right. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Shout out to Tyler Perry. He holding it down for the black peoples. Whether you like it
anyway.
or not. Whether you like it or not, he's holding it down.
Like I
Okay.
was saying, where is
I
the
ain't talking about the
good
movies.
black television? Good stuff.
Oh
Where,
God.
where are those good shows? I really miss that. I would love for you guys to take time and drop some shows down in the comments that I maybe missed, or stuff that's coming up, because I do love to watch shows with us. Preferably Wendy Williams.
That's
How you
right.
doing? How you doing?
Wendy
There's
Williams.
some good ones
Whoa,
coming. I know
whoa.
Interview with a Vampire. The people were mad
Yeah.
because they made that black. But I mean, if you look at Anne Rice's work, she talked a lot about the free people of color, and they're in New Orleans, so it fits. But did you watch it the first season?
Of course, it was really good. That is one that I'm anticipating. I am upset that they switched out the Claudia. I guess she had to go do something else, so it's a new Claudia now.
And did you see
Yeah.
her in the trailer? I was like,
Let me give her a chance, because we can only get so much from a trailer. But I'm just really not. I wasn't feeling that because she was really great. So, but I am anticipating that. It was really good.
Monique,
Blood
this
and
is my
Water.
show. It's my show. Do you hear me? But season 4 is faltering for me, so I haven't said nothing. If I don't have anything nice to
Is that
say,
4 seasons?
South African. Now, if y'all don't know me, if you're new here to my space, I am obsessed with Nollywood, and so I love all things African. So this is South African, but it definitely gives almost like Nollywood, if you know what I'm saying, in terms of the drama, in terms of the intrigue.
Interesting.
They're going to build it up.
Yeah, I don't watch any of those. Anything that's Japanese based, that's all I'm watching as far as series. That's the only thing that I literally watch as far as series. It's from over there. I don't watch anything current with it with anybody else in it. As soon as I wish we could have showed like our little Netflix lineup, because it gives you what you might be interested in. Like that's all that's on mine, because they have really intriguing writing, and it's just really good. It's fun. It's different.
I like Lupin on Netflix.
That's English, right?
That. He's in France. He's the French spy. He steals everything. He's the biggest black dude in France, and they can't recognize him and see him.
Like, he's the only black dude in France.
He's the only right. So I like it because it's the mystery.
Mustache, like
he's like, oh, I don't
that was me.
You. No, that's not.
Really,
you got
the only
dreads,
black
same
man.
face, right? Only black. That's why I like it, because it's funny to me. Like, I did not see this cat, man. So yeah. It's hilarious.
It's gone, Bree. It's gone. It's gone.
I know. They're getting awards now too. Shout out to them, man. For real. Gail
they
Bean.
deserve.
They better get something.
Dancing.
They never got anything for that show, and that's ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. Not being Mary Jane. I forgot all about that.
Oh
No
yeah.
one
No,
mentioned
I think
Lovecraft Country. No one mentioned
Ooh.
Underground. I
that's
was
the
obsessed with
thing.
Underground, but
I
it's still
I
a
like
couldn't.
sensitive
Lovecraft.
sore
We
spot
only
for
got
me.
like one seat. Like I just couldn't even put
You
that
should
there.
They
We
I
got
was
should
two
like,
there.
piss
seasons,
me
right?
off.
Was it 2 seasons?
We got
Yeah.
one season of Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
One
Well,
I
two
wanted
seasons
them
of
to bring that
Underground.
back.
underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 seasons of Underground. That's what I was saying. 2 seasons of Underground.
Yeah. I
And it was
just
Yeah.
so good.
I
I
couldn't
like
put that.
Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
It got weird. It got weird, but you know.
I like where it was sci-fi. It was really, really interesting. Like
That part when she went out of space and then she was like the space cadet, and I was like,
Hippolyta.
yeah, I was like, bro, okay. I like stuff like that, but it's, I got to be like, in order to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
Misha
looking
Green
for
is a
on
genius.
TV. That's what I'm looking for on TV. Something
Yeah.
that's just about that different. Because I think I
Yeah.
enjoyed The Watchmen when it came out on each HBO.
I
Also,
did
like
too. I did
just
too.
something different. Give us
I did too.
something else. I enjoyed those things, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, those are either they only get one season or it's a limited season, and it's a canceled situation. I've
Yeah.
never watched Queen Sugar. Is Queen Sugar good?
The first couple
It
seasons
was.
were.
It was, yeah. And then
I
it
didn't.
started getting real political,
I ain't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm always watch. Did you watch it this week, Monique? The new
Yo, it
season
was
just
crazy.
premiered.
It was crazy.
What's
It was
911?
crazy. That's
a
with
network.
yeah. That's with our
Angela
queen. What's our
Bassett.
queen name? Angela
Yeah,
Bassett. There you
Bassett,
go.
Aisha
Crazy.
Hyde.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crazy. You gotta watch that,
It's
Tyra.
on
Like
network
crazy
television?
situation. Yeah. It was on Fox, right? It's on Hulu though. You can watch it on Hulu. It's dope. It's dope.
Oh.
So good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Greenleaf was good. I see you, Latoya. Greenleaf was good.
Yes.
That got canceled.
Ooh, I love the Get Down TP.
Me
I was so
too.
sad when they
Me
canceled
too.
that. It was
Yeah,
so
it was
good.
dope.
Oh, it was
It
really
was
good.
dope.
Once again, I think did we get 1 or 2 seasons from that? I think it was 1.
One. We just got one season from
It was
them.
good.
I don't know why we get that. They canceled Kindred, and I really liked Kindred. If you're into sci-fi, and they canceled that for the second season, that was disappointing to me because I do feel like a lot of our shows do get not a fair shake. And I know the viewership is there because I'm always talking about it with somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like
somebody watching it, right?
I just want to know, like, girl, how you gonna leave me here? I wanted to know what was gonna happen. Like, it was really interesting.
Yeah.
I love Kendrick. Like, it was a very unique show, and I guess I got to start waiting until like, if I like the first season, I'm going to talk about the second season. It's not guaranteed that we're going to get a second season.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting. How do you guys feel about Abbott Elementary?
This season is pissing me. Okay, so here's my thing with Abbott. They did too much for me with Gregory and Janine. I needed that to happen. And the way they keep playing, and they're still toying with it. And I'm just like, or get off the pot at this point. That's what's sending me. She's dressing better this season. I don't know if she.
The wig is better. Did you see the wig? So much better. Oh my God, because I was like, why y'all gonna do that to Janine wig? How long y'all gonna let that sit on her head? But it looks really good.
I don't know if it's as funny this season as it has been in previous seasons. What do you think? I don't know.
I think it was a misstep to have her. I guess she's working out, kind of working outside of the school. Now it's different with her not being there. And then I just thought when we opened the episode with them, like Gregory saying, like, we should just be friends type of energy. I was like, what? What? Like, I think they're pushing how long we're going to be interested in the will they or won't they of their relationship. I'm just not. It's the third season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'm guessing you don't watch Abbott Elementary, Jay?
No, I don't. Okay, it's okay. Y'all educating me. And
that is pretty much our show that's been, winning the awards and getting a lot of the praise. And, and it's on, network television. It's, something to have, something on cable or ABC, but they're, on ABC situation like this. That hasn't happened in a long time for a show to be that popular on, Channel 13. It's great.
I heard about it. I saw the awards. It must be good. Yeah,
it is, but it's I'm with Ashley. Like, it hasn't been. I haven't kikied as much since it came on.
Oh, okay. They got too big. Yeah.
I'm hoping Quinta's gonna pull it back and they're gonna get it. They're gonna round it up this season. I think they do like a 22, 23 episode season, so they have a lot of room to play with this season. I just like that we have a space that's lighthearted. It's not super negative. Nobody's being taken out. No one's.
Oh, like the Black Wonder Years that they canceled. That was very positive, and I like the show.
Yo, hold up. They canceled that too? I was watching
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's canceled.
Dang, see, man, politics. I like that one.
Yeah, they
Shoot.
canceled that one. I love that one
That's
because I was like,
terrible.
why y'all doing this? They already got the Wonder Years. I was like, oh, this is good.
You got too many positive Black fathers in it. That's what it is, right?
You can't have no positive Black fathers, Jay.
You know what I'm saying? Can't have that. They got to be drug dealers, and it has to be issues, and it has to be power or
yeah,
a Tyler Perry production. So,
and I love those, but I just like to have that balance. Like that was one of the shows I was watching, with my kids, and it's gone.
Well, except Bel Air, right? Bel Air has a positive. And didn't Jay? You just send me Uncle Phil.
I did.
Won an award.
Yeah, he got an award. He did. That's coming back. I'm looking forward to that coming back.
Positive show. I was like, what? Well, the Coke. Oh,
no. Uncle Phil is positive in a way. We finding out a little bit more about this Uncle Phil, but I'm looking forward to that coming back because they gotta make up for Hillary getting a billboard on Sunset Boulevard. That kind of pissed me off. Anyway, yes, I'm looking forward to that coming back.
I don't know. I fell off the first season. Maybe I'll go and try to finish it.
They lost the edge a little bit. That's what it was. They lost the edge a little bit in season 2. And
I just ain't get why they was. You know how dudes be arguing over one female, like she the only girl in Bel Air. Ain't no other females out there.
Only one. Hillary's the only one.
The only one.
Like, come on, little Lisa.
I know. That was his boo.
Lisa, the only woman in Bel Air. But I'm gonna go finish
Lisa,
it.
And now Hillary though. Now Hillary is being fought over.
I fell off with I guess the father came, and I think it was Marlon. I need to pick up there. That's the last
was like the last episode of the first season, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen it since then.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since then.
Okay. Yeah. I hope it's better though. I hope it is better.
But that's it. Y'all seen Godfather of Harlem. I guess I'm gonna check that out. We ain't gonna do watch.
Check it out, yo. It's retro. It's retrofitted for your brand.
I literally have nothing else to watch, so I'm gonna check it out.
I'm definitely covering it. I'm definitely covering it.
Alyssa, do you watch true crime? Anything?
No. I watch documentaries, child. I watch Japanese shows and documentaries. Like that's all that's ever on my TV. It's a hard press for me to watch any shows, but when the main stuff comes out, I'll watch it and check it out. But I would really like to have a show that's not loaded up all at once for me because if it's there, we're gonna watch it. Like I want something that I can watch on a weekly basis again. I don't want a streaming service show.
Yeah, that's hard.
Everybody's on a mission.
Yeah.
Well, how do you guys? I know you guys watch. What is that? The Power with the Tariq Power book Ghost, whatever. They canceled that. How do you guys feel? Yeah. How do you guys?
Yeah.
This is the last season, and then that's it. How you guys?
I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it because the story's getting kind of tired. Like he's gonna be out of school now because he's on the run, and now he's gonna have to become like a gangster in order to survive. So it's like they need to kind of end this. And if they're going to do the origin stories of Ghost and Tommy, I want to see that. I really want to see, Ghost Tommy, young Tommy, young Angela. I want to see that because they're doing such a great job of raising Kanan, as we know. Yeah. Right. And Sasha Penn is the showrunner of the origins. So it should be great. And they're bringing Courtney Kemp back, too. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not mad.
I'm gonna watch it. I've been watching The Warriors. I remember anticipating stuff like Westworld when it was really good. I'm just not anticipating anything.
Westworld was dope. I remember. I was like, wow. I had to rewind Westworld over and over to be like, wait a minute, hold up, wait. That's the type of shows I like. Just thought provoking, makes you think like, whoa. Yeah.
She gonna need you to put some respect on the Power universe.
Some respect on it.
I only watched the Raising Kanan. I haven't watched any of the other ones outside of just regular Power. Once Ghost died, I wouldn't watch. I am definitely watching Shogun. It is really good. I am definitely
okay. I try to watch it. Let me know, why is it so good? Is it the dialogue? Is it the storyline? What is it? Because I'm like,
it's both.
I get lost.
Did you give it a chance?
I did. I watched like 2 episodes. I watched it up until they captured him, and then he was explaining that he's not part of the priest, and then they took him in.
I'm
And that
watching
was
that. I
yeah.
think The Warriors would be more your speed. I think it used to be on HBO. They've moved it to Netflix now, and it's based
Okay.
on
That's very good too.
Bruce Lee's writings. So you get a lot of Bruce Lee isms in the show and in
Really?
the main character.
I love
And
Bruce Lee.
it's a period piece also. So it's really good.
The
I'm liking it.
Warriors.
So, yes.
Okay.
Check it out. It's on Netflix. I think it's 3 seasons on there. Do
All
y'all
right.
watch Chicago PD? I have never seen that.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
Not they gotta cancel BMF for portraying too.
I keep hearing about that. What y'all gonna maybe go watch that singular episode? I want to see
you
it.
love Tupac too, Tyra. So I
do.
wish you was on with
I
us
do.
when we was covering it, because I was going in. I was like, "Yo,
Well,
I'm not feeling it."
who portrayed the character?
Some random dude, but instead of a bandana, they had some ribbon on his head. I was like, "What the heck is this?" Like
What?
Me and Ashley did it the other day. I was like, no, I'm mad. This is fake Pac. You know what
That
I mean?
took a rating down for Jay too. He said, "No, I
For
can't
real.
even give this. I can't let this."
But what was
ride."
the reason for Tupac being there? Like, what did
Well,
it serve a purpose?
Yeah, it did, because it was a whole conversation with Meech and Pac was just comparing the music industry to the drug game and how it's kind of similar. The beef is the same, and how everybody's trying to get out of the game. So it did show that Meech met Pac and Meech smoked chronic for the first time, but that was about it. Yeah.
I know y'all watch The Chi. I don't watch The Chi.
Yes, I'm looking forward to The Chi too, because this is like the last season, and they try to get at Duda, and now Duda gonna get back at Emmett. We gonna see what happens. It's gonna be crazy.
I cannot wait. Reasonable Doubt it did a little bit more for me than I thought it would. I didn't have the highest of expectations, and I think it was okay. I think, it plays on certain tropes I don't like, as it relates to Black women and being over sexualized and stuff. There were parts I didn't appreciate in it, but I mean, the story is interesting. I'm curious about what they would do in a season 2. I'd watch it. It's Black.
I was just there for the lead. She's beautiful and has high cheekbones. I didn't care about nothing else. What do you think? I didn't care about anything else.
Tyra's reasons are so not surface dwelled. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing deep about it.
Well, no, not even that. Because you see a lot of actresses that you see in certain, especially like independent film, and they don't get opportunities to be in shows or like let alone be the main character. I've seen that lead actress in a plethora of things, but she's never just the main girl. So I watched it solely for her and for her high cheekbones. Jay, I did. I really did.
Yeah. Listen, I ain't mad at it because I love the lady. So she got nice high cheekbones and good skin. I'm with it. Let's watch it as long as it keeps me captured. Because I've seen some leads. I'm like, oh. I can't watch this no more. But anyway.
Do you guys ever think there'll be a time where like regular TV and cable television is back in effect, or will we always be in the streaming era?
Streaming era is taking over. That's it. It's over. We ain't going back. Forever, ever. But I mean, the networks is on streaming, so
it's just not the same. Like,
yeah,
I just hate seeing my kids get out of school and get on YouTube. Like, there is no Saturday morning cartoon, Saturday morning shows, TGIF. Like, they get out of school and they put it on YouTube. Yeah,
you're right. You're right. It's a different world now. It's where we come from, right?
From where you come from.
I'm just saying, yeah, exactly. It's a different world. It really is. And now kids want to be YouTubers like us. Hey, shout out to y'all. We love y'all.
But just you have a lot of YouTubers creating shorts and making their own, like that's their own animations. Like those are the cartoons and the shows for them. And I'm like, what? Y'all like this? It just feels like such a loss. Like we used to really like get up, like wait, because if you missed it, you missed it.
Exactly.
No, it's just on YouTube.
You missed it. And you just hope if they did a recap in the next episode of what happened if you missed it. So
and not even that. I remember having a portion of waiting for those cartoons, and then it was like a Sally Jesse Raphael or Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer. We was watching, the trashy talk show.
Jerry Springer.
Maury.
I'm guilty. I watched it.
My kids will never know the energy of hearing "You Are Not the Father" and seeing the baby mama run in the camera.
Listen, I
like,
go
that's
way
good
back.
stuff.
I'll go
That's
back to Geraldo days. Geraldo. Y'all remember
Throwing
Geraldo?
chairs. I do. Donahue,
Yeah.
Geraldo,
Yeah,
Sally Field.
Donahue. Crazy. Crazy. All that stuff.
No, all of that's
It'll never
over.
be the same.
I would like to get that back. It's just not the same because I don't think it's much anticipation for us to really watch
Yeah.
Shows because it's like, oh, I could just watch it later. I have so many things cataloged like, oh, I'm going to eventually watch that because it's on
Yeah.
streaming. You ain't have no choice but to watch certain stuff unless you had that timer on your VCR to record it. You had missed it.
I mean, if you still
Gotta
have
wait
a
for
reign on
reruns.
your kids, then you're probably gonna have to set up an arrangement to be like, all right, this Saturday we're going to do. They're gonna be like, nah, I already saw it.
No, I try to like get them into. I think I tried to get my kids to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, and they were like, "Mama, what the hell? What's up with these graphics? Why would you what's wrong with you? Y'all miss 106 in Park. I definitely miss 106 in Park and things like TRL.
I do not
Free.
miss AJ's man unit.
That
I
was-
don't miss the man
First
unit.
of all,
Now that I
y'all need
know,
to stop doing that.
That took
Put
me
the
out,
wig
yo.
on. No,
It ruined
it
me.
was
It ruined me.
it was to reminisce on the past braids, and he has the fade now with he was trying to mimic the dreads of that time. Back then, that was his actual
Nah,
hair.
man, that show was fake, yo. That
It was
show is
not.
fake. When they showed me, I was like, yo,
That was-
killed my teenage years with that.
I do.
Nah, but I love 106. I love 106. I miss the battles. You remember the battles that they had?
Ooh,
Like,
Blind
what was it?
Fury.
Freestyle Fridays. Oh, Blind
Yeah.
Fury is my guy, yo. That was my
Yeah.
dude.
They were rapping, and Free was fine as hell.
And
She was.
She
was.
had nice hair. She was cute.
She still is a little bit.
That's a little bit. I had seen somebody in the chat put Showtime at the Apollo. I have been, y'all know, I've been taking my adventures on Tubi because I'm late to the Tubi party. Tubi has episodes of Showtime at the Apollo. When I tell you I've been running them back, they do. I've been watching them.
No way! Wow!
I've been
Thank you,
watching
because
them.
I don't check out Tubi at all. Thank you for letting me know.
Every
'Cause I'ma
Saturday
run it
night,
back.
basically.
What?
I was watching Apollo.
Oh, look. Oh, they got the new comic view. Sorry. I got excited. Sorry. They got the new comic view. Check it out. I did watch it. They got Mike Epps hosting. It's not like 20,000 comedians. It's like Mike Epps, 2 other comedians.
Is the theme song the same?
I don't think so. It's not the same.
Coming, you won't be ET.
See, there you go.
6 nights a week, get your laugh.
No,
I'm coming.
that's
for
the
theme
second
song.
one, though. That's the
The
second
second one?
theme song. Because there was no theme song in the beginning.
Yeah, it
was just
wasn't.
like,
The first one was just a little. Yeah.
It's comic view. It was the
Spit my face. Did you see that? Like that's really good TV. That is really good TV
on New York.
In New York.
And what was it? The Tahiri
They
fight,
do?
that first episode of Flavor of Love season 2, when she said, "You want some
No.
lip chat?"
No, that was Safari. That was her name.
Sorry, what did I call her?
Oh my
Tahiri?
God.
You want some lip gloss? Like,
Safari, yes.
I said I was from. She said I'm not from Compton. I'm from 153rd.
Right.
That's really good. Like
Mhm.
just to watch that and y'all really acting like y'all life delicious. Like Flavor Flav was so interesting. I even tried to recently go and watch, I guess, the recent Love and Hip Hop because I haven't watched it in years. I just wanted to see what the old chicks were up to. I'm like, oh, they up to the same old
Same old
stuff, just older, and it's just not good. Like I just want to go back to seeing Jocelyn and her pussycat wig, and not sending me back to the strip clubs. Good stuff. It's good stuff. It's just not good anymore.
With his little look.
No, do y'all watch any of the stuff? Because I see my daughter watching, I guess, their version of trashy reality TV. I think it's Baddies or something. Baddies, something.
Lord,
I ain't watching that.
I have a Zeus membership, so I have watched Baddies South. Baddie, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess.
I definitely remember Out All Night with Morris Chestnut and Patty LaBelle. I do.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that.
Vivica, right? Was Vivica in it?
Yeah, she was. Vivica, Dwayne
Fox.
Martin. Yeah, she was in it. I think they got one season 2.
Booty call.
And a lot of these shows are on they're on YouTube. They are on YouTube to watch. What the old
We appreciate you, Il Magic. I miss the old
Well,
WWE, but I'm glad to see what the Rock
he's
is
back.
cooking
Yeah.
as far as Hollywood. He'll rock now. Okay.
He's back now. Yeah. Supposedly, allegedly, he's back. Yeah, I seen him.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, were
That's
you a
what you
WWE
know.
fan, guys? Did you watch
Oh,
wrestling?
Triple
I
H, the
did.
Undertaker.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No. I go back to WWF. That's how far I go back. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to play. I'm saying, all right.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. You couldn't tell me. Remember, you get angry as hell when people be like, "Wrestling's not real." You be, yes, it is. You used to be mad.
I was mad. I was mad. I was like, I was doing the same thing. I was like, what you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? They be slamming them down and all. That's gotta be real. And it was like, oh shoot, it's all set up. Damn. I can't watch wrestling again. I can't.
No, they ruined it. They ruined it now.
They did.
Yes, I remember Thea. I've been working hard, 2 jobs every day. I be telling it to my kids, like, get on my face.
She is booked and busy. Vivica said,
all her life.
Taraji's
All
talking.
She don't care about nobody.
I don't know. That's not my lived experience.
That's not my experience. I don't know what's going on with your check, but they ain't finna play with me.
Oh my God.
Terrible.
Oh Lord.
That's what she said. I don't know anything about that life. I'm sorry.
WWF, y'all. As we all, order up.
Nobody like John.
Junkyard Dog. Come on, man. The Iron Sheik. Come on, man.
Macho
Man Randy Savage. Yeah.
Nah, it's old. I just missed the night, being in your bed and like I remember I knew it was time for me to go to bed or it was late because MASH would come on.
That's it.
Yep, that's how you knew.
How did we forget about? Thank you, Tyra. Shout out to you. I was gonna mention MASH.
Oh gosh!
As soon as that come on, I'm like, cut it off.
Time to go to bed. Next thing you know, they're gonna play the little put the American flag on the screen, and it's like static. Like,
dang, Tyra, how old are you? You remember the end of TV? Yo, how old are you, man? I remember the end of TV when TV went off.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow. Okay. Shout out.
Either that would come on or like something like the Beverly Hillbillies. I was like, okay, it's time for me to go to see the old stuff coming on. Or Green Acres or something.
How could we not mention Gilligan's Island, the Munsters, the Brady Bunch? Come on, how do we not forget that?
I never watched the Brady Bunch. I never got into it. I watched Gilligan's Island though, and I did watch the Monsters. But I didn't really get into the Monsters. I was watching Mr. Ed.
Right. I was watching all
that. Of course. I liked Mr. Ed.
Pee Wee Herman show.
Mr. Ed and Bewitched.
Pee Wee Herman show. Yeah, Bewitched. Dungeons and Dragons.
Ill Magic. Everybody went crazy when The Rock walked out to his old heel rock theme song. I jumped out of my chair and almost dropped my phone. Okay.
Yeah, I saw a clip. I saw a clip of that.
I was gonna look for that.
Yeah, I saw a clip. Yeah, it was crazy. But he looked mad small now, so I'm like, I don't know. Is it good? It's not gonna be the same.
He's probably big. I think he's bigger. He's just toner now than he was when
I don't know. He looked a little skinny in comparison to everybody else. Everybody else on the juice,
and what I'm saying? Older,
Yeah.
Now BET After Dark. Woo!
Yeah, let's go, TP. What you know about that?
I need a tip drill. I need a tip drill.
Where the card at? Where the card at?
You just see them slide the card down the
I gotta get the credit card and slide it down.
Lord have mercy.
I need a tip drill.
Terrible.
They were showing everything.
Got
BT
people
Uncut.
Yes. Singing, I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. Terrible.
3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I guess they got tired of them damn freaking CD commercials. You remember the CD commercial? 3 o'clock in the morning, you falling asleep, you wake up.
It was good, and you knew all the songs.
The lift is up where we belong.
They're trying to lie, for just one payment of $16. Like it's a lie. That was right over there. We you used to flip through the magazine. They could say you get 12 CDs for a penny.
BMG music, BMG. You could write all your little numbers out. They had it all cataloged.
I really want to go back. You gotta get the commercials in the Jet magazines. You gotta get the Jet magazines, the Ebony magazines that had the little cards. And you fill out the card, and then you drop it in the mail. That's how you get it.
You get the Jet.
Old school American Idol
is centerfold in her little swimsuit like this.
I love it. I used to sneak in the bathroom, and my grandfather had the Jet magazines, and I would go and sit on the toilet and be like, I can see the bathing suit, man. Yeah.
No, I was laughing with my friend the other day because I think her son found they were cleaning out a lot of her father's stuff, and he had like old Playboys, and he was so she was like he was so unimpressed. Like I was like, yeah, they don't do anything, you know. They have so much access
Like,
to just look stuff up now. Like, what? Get this
what
out of
is
here.
this? This ain't
Like, I'm about to
nothing.
go on. I was like, she was like, I just couldn't believe. I was trying to hide. I was like, girl, I said, did you forget? Like Pornhub and all the other stuff is the thing. Please don't
It's
be looking
free
for him to
too.
be
It's
impressed.
free. I don't know. I'm not endorsing. It's free.
It's free,
yeah.
Jay. How you know it's free?
I don't know. I know. Somebody told me about that, but
Pretty Girl says old school American Idol with Mean Simon and the judges would laugh at the bad singers. Missed that. Who lied to y'all? Listen, I went back down a rabbit hole the other day on YouTube and looked at all of the bad reactions, and it was the most hilarious thing. Simon.
Miss Cleo calling me now.
Call me now.
He's cheating.
tell
Like
you
if she was lying. I knew she was lying.
No.
Jay,
Monique. I didn't go that far. That was in my.
Jay, did you ever call one of those, 1-800, like pick up the phone, hot
No, I never called that. My boys did though. My boys. I was like, is it a white girl or black girl?
That's what it would say. It would say, we are 18. Pick up the phone. Like, anybody calling you?
How you know about that, Tyra? How you know about the just a commercial?
I didn't, I ain't had no reason to call. I was trying to get my own titties today. I'm not calling you. I'm coming up.
Yes, that's right. I was on the chat line, Latoya. It was me. You was talking to when you called 800-555.
You got the voice today. It might have been. Hold on.
Yeah,
you might have to do some investigating.
I was under a different name. Call me Dexter Saint. All right.
Jay, did you watch Cedar's World?
I did not. Oh, wait. I didn't, but I used to catch it. Remember, I'm in the music industry now. I'm going from studio to studio, but they had it on the TV in the studio, so I did catch that crazy chick.
Bathroom with lotion and tissue jet beauty.
Yeah, I saw that. No, I was. Come on, man, I can't do that. I'm at my grandfather's house. Come on, I would get caught now.
Man, hey, in the heat of the night was some good stuff. Walker, Texas Ranger. It was all the shows you watched when you was at your grandparents' house.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had me watching Family Feud. The Price is Right.
Did anybody watch the stories? Nobody had the stories on their little rundown because I had to sit through the stories.
Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives had a good 5-6 years of my teenage and adolescence.
I told you I was traumatized. Oh my God.
All my children in General Hospital. Jesus.
Traumatized.
Granny, please.
Days of Our Lives.
Traumatized. General Hospital. I hate it. Yeah, because my babysitter was like, no, you can't watch Woody Woodpecker. You got to watch General Hospital. I was like, and I used to hate, what was it? Dallas. I used to hate Dallas. Who killed JR? My mother used to watch that. I'll be like, I'm going to sleep. I was.
On that chat line.
Yeah, let's go.
Gone wild. I'm surprised there hasn't been a behind. Everything's all pulling back the screen of Girls Gone Wild. Like, is that happening?
Speaking of that, I'm looking forward to the Freaknik documentary.
It's this week. The 21st.
Is this week?
Let me check my spreadsheet.
Yeah, we're going to see a whole lot of your aunties and mamas out there. Y'all better brace yourselves.
March 21st on Hulu.
It's going down. They ain't need no disclosure, no NDAs, no nothing. You're going to see your auntie shaking her booty. Watch.
I can't wait to see that. My mama not there, so I'm good.
Yeah, mine ain't there either. I'm good too. Now my cousins, my older cousins. That's right.
I love Blossom. I
never watched Blossom. I was watching Clarissa Explains It All.
That was it too. Alex Mack.
I'm really surprised that y'all didn't have Facts of Life on your list.
I didn't watch that.
That was kind of before, I didn't.
That was before your time. That was Different Strokes time. Yeah.
But I watched Different Strokes, and I watched I watched certain shows and got into them. I just did not get into Facts of Life and Mrs. Garrett at all. When she left, I was like, oh, so she ain't gonna take care. All right, girl, going over there with them girls. I'm just gonna keep on watching.
No, you ain't watched Golden Girls then. Y'all ain't watched no Golden Girls.
I definitely watched Golden Girls. That's different.
Okay. I ain't see it on the list. That's what I was saying. I see it. Yeah, okay.
Well, no, I watched Golden Girls like more into adulthood, like when I was, got into my early 20s.
Gotcha.
Oh, let me see what the hype is. I was like, oh, these old Bettys are hilarious.
I did fall into Seinfeld later on too, and that's hilarious. Really, but Curb Your Enthusiasm is even hilarious too. Like, that's funny. The writer of Seinfeld, that's his show. So
yeah.
Try
say that walk. So Curb Your Enthusiasm can run. But like that, King of Queens, Everybody Loves Raymond. I was definitely watching all of those shows.
Right.
To this day, I have not watched a full episode of Seinfeld ever in my life. And they say it's hilarious. Never.
It is hilarious. It's funny as hell.
What is Passions?
It was a soap opera. It came on after Days of Our Lives. Yeah, it was
Passions.
Designing Women was my Sugar Bakers. I love Designing Women.
I just tried to go watch that the other day, and I ain't like how they were treating the black kids. I had to go.
I'm gonna take you back.
Yeah, I had to leave. I was like, why they doing Anthony like this? I gotta go.
I'm gonna take it back.
Prairie, I can watch it anymore.
I was about to say Little House on the Prairie and Highway to Heaven with Michael Landon.
Absolutely. Yes. Highway to Heaven was it. Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap.
That was
Quantum Leap.
I was watching Twilight Zone and Outer Limits. I ain't watched none of that.
Yeah, Three's Company, Matlock. Yeah,
Perry Mason. Who was watching Perry Mason and Matlock?
Wow. My grandmother and grandfather watched that. Yeah,
it would be good. The remake wasn't it for me, but it was good.
Yeah,
still rotating Golden Girls on Hulu on the regular. It's a really good show. It aged very well. Not Cousin Skeeter.
Welcome Back, Carter. That's way back.
Watching Friends. Friends is the driest, overhyped show I've ever seen. Please get that out of here.
Oh, okay.
Get it out of here.
I can't stand Friends.
The Rockford Files. What?
The Rockford.
Y'all bringing up some stuff I ain't never watched.
Murder She Wrote. Yeah, my mom used to watch Murder She Wrote. Yeah.
Girlfriends and Jabu Babu.
Y'all ain't mentioned the Parkers? Y'all wasn't watching the Parkers?
Nikki's hair was on fleek every single episode. The Parkers was good. I just went. I don't know. I think it's because you taint your image of stuff when you go back to watch. And I she why he have to do Nikki Parker like that? She was a good one.
Yo, he was trashing her. Yo, he was like, get out of here. She kept coming. Listen, that's a great lesson of being diligent, right? Being diligent. I don't know. What's the lesson you want to get?
But I'll go back every once in a while so I can Mama Kill Them Tebow on a good day and listen to me some Freestyle Unity. I definitely go back and watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Lean on me.
Oh, Lord.
Topanga was my first. Listen, Topanga was built different.
Topanga. Whoa. Yeah, it was
probably just me. I thought for the longest Topanga was light skinned, which is terrible because clearly she's not. I thought Topanga was like an adjacent sister for real.
Same. I did. I said that's not normal. Like I said, she gotta be.
She thick. I thought I was wrong. I was like, oh, she's whole white.
Yeah, my mom watched
Waltons?
that.
Is that with John Boy? Good night, John Boy. Is that the Waltons?
You would.
That's back in the day, Latoya.
I'm trying to remember. I was like, is that Good night, John Boy? Good night, so-and-so.
That part. That black and white. Yeah, that was black and white. That was black and white days. Dang.
George X-Files. I loved X-Files. My mom used to watch
X-Files was good. That's what I was watching. Those are the shows that I was watching. Single Ladies. What is that?
Single Ladies.
Like MTV or VH1?
Oh, VH1. I remember Lisa Ray was in there being Lisa Ray.
Oh, okay. I like that show.
I ain't watching. Oh, Eve's show.
I didn't want to get into that because I was a show named Eve and her name was Shelly. Why you say your name is Shelly?
You're so particular.
What always bothered me, girl. The name.
She's trying to get her acting on, okay?
You're supposed to be Eve in the show. How you gonna name yourself
So,
Shelly?
Let me ask you this: you watched the show. Who is Eve in the show? Why did they call it Eve? Is there Eve
And
in
she
the show?
was named Diva Style or Shelly or something. Why is your name Shelly? And the show was named Eve. It was backwards. I remember the famous Jet Jackson. That was a different show. I remember that. That's right.
Wow.
And I think that was before that. So Raven, like that was one of the first like blackity black shows on Disney. If I'm not mistaken.
Blackity black.
Who put the Little Rascals?
Yeah. I used to watch the Little Rascals. Shout out to the Little Rascals with Alfalfa, and it was pretty racist. It was. When you're a kid, you don't think about these things.
Specifically, the wedding episode.
For me, it's a different world. It's a different world. Seasons probably end of 2 going forward, maybe season 3 through the end. I couldn't.
Nobody acknowledges 1 because what was we doing? Why y'all have Denise there? We never wanted Denise there. She needed to go back. She belonged there. She belonged in the Cosby Show. Soon as she left and the little white girl went with her,
everything
got real
turned
good.
up, right? Yeah, everything turned up. You right. Half and half. Wow.
Moonlighting just made its resurgence back on Hulu.
Wow.
I said I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, Moonlight. It's on Hulu. Get out of here.
It's on Hulu.
I used to watch
now.
that. I used to watch that.
What is that?
That's freaking.
This model or something, she buys doesn't she buy like some sort of agency, like investigation agency or law firm or something like that? And they end up having to work together. It's cute.
Bruce
they had
Willis.
chemistry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He didn't deserve Nikki, but at the same time, ma'am, you can't be making copies of people's house keys. Nikki was a stalker.
We gonna come in, hey boo. She just gonna come in. But she gonna feed you, and clean your house, give you a little love. Like, well, you was missing that. That is something that pisses me off to this day. That she didn't marry that other man, and she still ended up with him. Like, that was not how that was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
absolutely. She came.
Yeah, I love me some Debbie Allen, yo.
Yeah.
I see somebody in the chat asked us what are our favorite theme songs.
My favorite theme song is the Sanford and Son theme song. Boom, doom, 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 doom. Burn it. Man, the theme songs from the 70s are the best theme songs, yo.
Oh, period. Because mine is from that era too. It would have to be Denise Williams. She sings the Family Ties theme song. Whether with you, baby, without us.
Wow. Yes.
My favorite theme song is definitely the theme song from Golden Girls. I love that song.
The remix theme song from the Golden Girls, or
no, the actual the remix is fire, but no, the actual factual,
the original.
And then like the slept on ones, like the Jamie Foxx show theme songs were fire. Fire theme songs. Like, you just dance all the time. Yeah. Have a good time. Like those are really, really, really good theme songs. Like I'm kind of like Golden Girls gonna always bop. Remix that.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, you should see my face when I realized that it was Walona singing the theme song from the Jeffersons. I was like, oh, Walona,
a triple threat.
In Living Color, yo. In Living Color, you know, Heavy D. I like that.
Oh, let's take a trip on the thing. Five guys on the funky scene.
Yeah, it was Teddy Riley beat. Yep. Right to be. Oh yeah.
We know Living Single thing. Yeah, that was
Living Single. Yeah, that's very memorable.
I think somebody in the chat had put The Equalizer with Queen Latifah. I have never watched that. Have y'all seen that?
No, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I hate it. You know why I hate it? You know why I hate it? You know why I hate it? I don't hate Queen Latifah. I just don't like the fact that we got Denzel's movie Equalizer and then turn around, you do a TV show and you could have named it anything else. Why you name it Equalizer? That's just me. What up? What up, B? What up, B? What up, B?
$3. Bring it and keep Avery.
Oh, let me. There you go, bro. There you go, bro.
Which theme song could you turn into a club banger?
A lot of them. A
Oh,
remix
early
though.
in the morning, new day is calling, it's me. I could turn that into a bounce remix in a second. They'll be shaking it in the club. It'll slap in the street joint.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Most of the
One-on-one was
E2 would
good.
definitely happen.
Mo
No, you guys
too.
know what I just recently watched that I didn't even know was a show. Because I saw that it was before Moesha and they just kind of replaced it. I think it's a show. It has freaking Lawrence Tate in it. It's the South. Is it called South Central? I think I just recently watched it. I think it's called South
South
Central, and
Central.
it has Lorenz Tate, and if I'm not mistaken, it is. It's Lorenz Tate and
It's a TV show. Or it was a movie.
it's a
Is it
it's a TV show.
It's
It's a
a young
TV
Lorenz.
show.
It's a
Yeah.
young Lorenz Tate.
It's a
How
very
old?
young
wow.
Lorenz Tate. He's still like a teen. He's somebody say yes, South Central. I just watched and I was like, damn, this is a really good show. I'm like so mad that it got kind of shoved
Canceled.
and then they kind of transformed it into Moesha. And it's in the same kind of
wow.
using the same locations and everything, but it was first this show. It was really like
South
really
Central.
good. Yes, please
Wow.
look it up.
Check it out.
It's on YouTube. See,
Wow.
I saw the episodes on YouTube. I was like, this is a good show.
South Central.
Oh,
And
it was
Lorenz
very-
Tate, he ain't playing what's the name? Minister Society. He ain't playing.
no.
What's
He's
That's
playing,
what I think.
you know, it was him before he went off the deep end, and you know, I feel sorry
Oh.
before I feel sorry for your mama happened. It's that it's
Yeah.
before that. He's giving that
Before
type
that.
of
Okay.
yeah, it's that.
It's
Like,
a
but
good
it's
boy. He
some
was
of-
a good boy. Okay.
he's a brother, but it's a really good show, and I was like, we got some like really slept on situations that we didn't even watch from back in, which is
Man.
sad because I only went and found
Oh,
that show
dog.
because it's nothing on TV right now.
Yeah.
Not Women of Brewster Place. Does that count as like a TV show? Because that
Was
was
it
much more like a
miniseries?
miniseries, right?
Yeah, like a couple episodes. Now, I
Oh,
did
dog.
actually like Rock. I liked Rock. I like
I like
that
Rock
show.
too.
Yeah, Rock was
I did
good.
like Rock. I
Rock
did like
was
Rock.
good.
So he got taken out. Yeah.
That started my hatred for Clifton Powell playing negative characters. He get on my nerves to this day.
We gotta
we
come
like
back and
it
talk
now.
about movies, though. We have to
do.
come back and talk about movies. Like
Definitely.
seriously.
Am I
There's
the
a
only
lot of
one who
movies.
watched
This
in
was
the house?
so fun. Thank
I
y'all
definitely
again.
watched in the house.
I was gonna mention that. Thank you. I was gonna mention shout out to LO. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the house.
Yeah, baby. They were trying to catch lightning in a bottle twice and do Fresh Prince of Bel-Air all over again, but with
They
LL Cool J.
tried. Yeah, nah, didn't work.
I think it was a miss when it was still okay, but when Debbie Allen left, it was just kind of like, why Tiffany still in that house with that grown ass man? What's happening?
Right.
It don't
Ain't
seem
making
right,
sense.
but they were trying to make it work.
Making no
Parenthood, Daria Peterson with all the hairstyles and clothes for the girls was amazing.
Mhm.
I love it. Go back and look at that.
Mhm.
In Heights with Charles. Lord have mercy. Back when Charles was halfway.
Oh, sing it like Charles. Your lunch is ready. That's how you said it.
Oh,
Because Jay knew who I'm talking about, because he's the daddy in Lincoln Heights too, right? The guy who plays
Uh-huh.
Charles on
Yes.
BMF.
you don't like him. You don't like his face. I think it's his face. He's a great
I liked him in
actor.
Lincoln Heights.
You just
I
did you like him in
the movie.
Fences? Did you like him in the movie Fences with
I'm not
Denzel?
I have my issues with Fences, the play, the movie, all of it.
Oh, that's a whole different story. We'll talk about it when we talk about movies
Struggle.
or offline. Yeah.
A struggle. I don't like
Who
it.
loves
Got
orange
you.
soda? Kale loves
Oh.
orange soda. I got into Kenan and Kel pretty late. It was something I went back and watched. I was too busy when I was supposed to be
Yeah.
watching the kids stuff. I was watching more adult stuff. Like I just
I
recently
was-
watched episodes of My Brother and Me because I just wanted to see what I missed.
I was older when that came out. Yeah, but I did watch the movie though. I did watch the was it Good Burger? I did watch the movie. Mhm.
The Good Burger.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. Well, okay, I appreciate you. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Tara. Go ahead.
no, I was looking. I was like, I keep seeing y'all put Lincoln Heights. Maybe I should check that out.
Lincoln Heights. I'm seeing that a lot too.
Yeah, it's one
California
of those good
Dreams.
episodic, dramatic weekly shows that came on back in the day.
Yeah, Breeze.
Yeah.
Okay. If Breeze said it's then I gotta check it out.
Okay, I trust Breeze. I'm gonna definitely check it out.
If Breeze saying it's then I gotta check it out. Yeah. We gotta
Listen,
check it out.
Gifty, I remember California Dreams. Do you hear me? I remember.
I'm
Mm.
surprised. And before we get off, like I have to put my honorable mention of Three's Company. Three's Company slapped, and I was watching
Oh
it.
yeah, I
Like,
mentioned it.
I love Three's Company,
Yeah, Three's Company.
It was good.
especially
I
like
can't lie.
favorite theme songs. That's definitely one of my favorites.
Oh
Rest
yeah,
in peace, John Ritter. I love that show. It was really
John
good.
Ritter,
Yeah.
Robin Williams, Mork and
Gone on to
Mindy.
be with the Lord. I loved Mork and Mindy too.
I
Nano
love it
Nano.
too. Nano
Loved
Nano.
it.
Nano
Yeah,
Nano.
I ain't never seen it.
You never see that?
Nano.
Yes.
Shout out
Yeah, I
to
don't-
V. Shout
He
out
was
to
an
V.
alien.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
an
right over
alien.
there with shows like Alf. I never watched any of those.
It was
any
real
of those.
goofy. It was super
It
goofy.
was.
Came down in the egg and the whole nine. It was real crazy. But this was like early Robin Williams when he's like super crazy. The comedy was real physical. It was funny as hell. Yeah.
I don't remember Charlie and Co.
Mm.
You
I
talking
don't
about Charlie's
remember.
Angels? Oh, they tried to copy. Oh, that's why, because they tried to copy. We don't remember it.
Yeah, DeMarcus,
I
we're
get
gonna
mad-
have to come
I get
back
mad
to
at
do the
that.
movies, DeMarcus.
Mm.
Purple
Most
Rain. Wow. Yeah, we doing movies. That's next. Ashley, you on that? We good.
I
You
would
know.
think that either
Yeah. No, I mean you
or
already
Jay
started
are
the
gonna
whole
host
when you fall in
the
love with
next
TV.
installment.
Nah, you might as well get the movies going. Listen, you get this ball roll. This was your baby.
This is
This
your
was your
thing,
brainchild.
Ashley. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
What do you
It was your
guys think?
brainchild.
What do you think
Yes.
about When Did You Fall in Love with Movies? Would y'all be
Yes.
into
Yes.
that live?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they will. They will. Because they're gonna go crazy with the movies. Trust me. You remember this? Remember that? Remember this?
Most definitely, I'm gonna go off. Like movies, I can't do too much
I
with the
know.
series and TV. Now
TVs.
movies,
I know
especially
you're gonna have
old
like mad slides. It's gonna be mad slides from Tyra. We already know. That's
Whole
her
lot of-
bag.
Right.
That's her bag right there.
Aisha says yes. T says yes, please. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, we'll do it. Yes, we'll
We
do
gonna do
it.
it.
We'll do it.
I think this should be an Ashley staple. What did you fall in love
Yes.
with? That,
Exactly.
that,
This
that.
your thing.
See,
This is your thing. This your thing right here. See, we talked about getting a little niche. There we go. That's one little pocket. There you go.
Ashley like, yeah, whatever. Y'all need
She
to go
like-
on TV.
She's like, you don't know how many videos I got to do right now. After this, I got to do like 20 videos.
I'm posting 4 videos tonight.
See,
you already
see,
know
see?
what it is, Jay. You already know
One of
what
the
it
hardest
is.
working women on YouTube. That's right. There she is.
And then music, Latoya, absolutely, because we could really go there. Because I love
I ain't got
music.
time for Jay. We gonna
Yeah.
be here all day.
Bruh. Do you see my
We don't have
background?
to put some
You talking about
strong
music?
parameters.
You see my
Bruh.
background?
If you see my background, you know what I'm saying? You see them plaques. Let's go.
We're gonna have to do some strong parameters. We're gonna have to
Yes,
narrow
we
it
do.
down.
We
to
gotta
a
do
period
like
of time, a
R&B,
genre.
hip hop, 70s, the 80s. Yeah, we gotta narrow it down because we'll be here all night if we do it. Trust me.
That'll be so fun. That'll be so
It
fun.
will.
But I appreciate y'all for coming out
We gotta go.
this evening.
Yes.
What y'all
Dang.
talking about?
Nah, I'm good. I'm playing. Now we've been on for a minute. This is fun.
So y'all ready? But no, I appreciate y'all coming out. I'm going to go in order. I'll start with you, Jay, and you can share anything
Hey.
that you have coming up. And everyone,
Absolutely.
please in the chat, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to each of our channels.
Yeah.
Hit that notification bell so you can know every time that we are coming live. But
Yes. All right. Here I am. Hey, what's on? Listen, Ashley, thank you for having me. Thank you for putting this together. This is dope. Definitely dope. Definitely looking forward to the movies. All right. Yes. So VKJ TV, you already know, fam. Definitely subscribe. You like the vibe. Hit that like button. We are getting ready and set. What is today? Sunday. So tomorrow we're going to be doing final predictions for the next episode of BMF. Look out for this Wednesday. We're doing a Ruthless Round Table for Tyler Perry's Ruthless. And yeah, we got a couple of other things coming up. I believe myself and Ashley, we're going to be doing this movie. I forgot the name, but she'll tell you when it's time for her to come around. But yes, it's going to be great. Look out for all of that. Hit that notification bell because we about to go in, fam. Salute to everybody. Thank you for having me, Ashley. This is great. This is fun.
thank you for coming on. Now, Miss Tyra, it's your turn. Let us know what's happening on your channel and what we can look forward to.
Yeah. Not too much is happening on my channel. Like YouTube been trying to be cute with me in my prison song video. I am determined to get that up without it being limited, without it being copyrighted. And it is, I think that's going to like end up being one of my favorite videos. So definitely be on the lookout for prison song. It should be up tomorrow. I can't make it no better than what it is. So I'm really excited for y'all to engage with me and check that out. Of course, I just recently did The Lost Boys. Go and run that up, please. And I can't even think of what I did prior to that, but I know as far as what's coming up, Bend It Like Beckham is next, and I believe The Equalizer, or no, not The Equalizer, it's The Book of Eli. One of them with Denzel. Those are the movies that are coming up. So be sure to show me love and support me with those movies. But definitely be on the lookout for Prison Song tomorrow. It's going to be really, really good. Bye, y'all.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. And again, thank you all for coming on and being super active in the chat. Thank you, Jay, for let me move this out. Thank you, Jay and Tyra, for coming on deck. And now what we have going on, I have 4 videos to post tonight. I'll be talking about Manhunt, which is a brand new series on Apple TV. I'll be talking about Girls on the Bus, which I think is kind of a lighthearted dramedy. And that came on Max. Justice USA, which is a docuseries that just premiered that I thought was pretty amazing. And Jay and I later this week, in addition to all the BMF stuff, we'll be talking about Diara from Detroit, which is a brand new series from BET Plus. Thank you guys again for coming on, and I'll bring everybody back on to see if they have any. Oh Lord, here he goes with it. But we thank you for tuning in.
Defender of the universe. Yes, y'all. This was amazing. Thank you so much. It's great. Looking forward to everything we do.
Thank y'all. Have the most stuff. Oh Lord.
It's gonna hold on in there since we're holding stuff, Jay.
That's right.
Get your toys out. Hold something up. Hold something up, Ash. What you got back there?
Ash, what you got? What you got? Your bingo pop. Your bingo pop. What do you call them? Bingo pop. People. Pop. Oh, I got something else. Shoot.
This says so much about our character. Like
I know, right? We learned so much about each other right here.
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
So appropriate.
You know about Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali's in the building. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
But anyway, guys, thank you guys for coming on with us, and thank you for chatting with us tonight. And we will see you guys in the next video.
Salute.